If this does not give off 2010s, then I played myself. Hi guys, welcome to whatever this is, an irregularly broadcast yapping session where I delve into everything music, fashion, entertainment, and pop culture related. Today, I wanted to talk about the fashion trends from the 2010s that I liked and disliked. Simply because, well, I love old styles and trends in general. But in this video, I specifically want to do a retrospective on the fashion trends that occurred throughout the 2010s. So under this, I'm encompassing clothes, shoes, and all the other stuff. But before we delve into the 2010s, we have to go back to the millennium.
In our continuing look at the Y2K problem.
It's your birthday.
The late 2000s.
Hanging back off each other.
People are seeing this, and those memories of fear are coming back.
So in just 6 months, 3 of the 5 biggest independent firms on Wall Street have now disappeared.
When the worst of the crisis hit the world and indeed South Africa itself, we had the space to increase our deficit to 7.3%.
About the state of South Africa's international trade and industry and the impact of the global economic situation.
To understand a lot of the fashion trends that took place during the course of the 2010s, we need to understand the economic factors that led to all of these changes in fashion and pop culture in general. Which leads us to the financial/housing crisis of 2008. From the 1990s to the mid-2000s, the housing sector in America was experiencing rapid growth. People were buying and investing into banks in order to purchase homes. This led to houses being overvalued, people pulling away their money, which left banks broke. Now, I will link a lot of the articles that discuss the financial crisis that took place in 2008, because I don't think I'm the most well-versed person to discuss this. So yeah, if you do not understand anything I said as I felt researching about this, then take away this. People were struggling to make ends meet, and when the world goes to shit, people usually resort to art as a form of escapism, and in this case, that art form is music. You'll notice that a lot of songs that were released around 2008 to 2013, 2014 often referenced clubs. They were like, oh my gosh, let's get turned, let's live life like there's no tomorrow, because it felt like there would be no tomorrow. Music referencing clubs, mentioning clubs, being set in clubs, or the general idea of having fun grew ever more popular as people wanted to forget about their worries.
Just dance, gonna be okay. Gotta It's a sunny day, and everybody's feeling okay. Our ships were meant to fly, hands up and touch the sky. Party rockets in the house tonight.
So that's how we got to the loud and colorful nature of the fashion and music of the 2010s. And now that we got that big chunk of information out of the way, let's get back to the main topic. So girl, sit back, relax, as I tell you my favorite fashion trends of the 2010s. So for my 5th spot, I have statement necklaces. Someone once said, my jewelry must be so loud that you can hear it before you see me enter a room. I don't know who said this. I probably pulled this out of my ass, but I agree. Loud, chunky, and bright. statement necklaces were the go-to thing to add to your neck during the 2010s to make your outfit really pop. So much so that I remember a lot of the dresses had like built-in statement necklaces in them. But I personally love the statement necklace because of the amount of variance it had over the years. Now, if there's something you'll catch about me throughout this whole video, is that I love a garment or I love a piece and I love a trend that has a lot of variance, because I believe that everyone should see themselves represented in fashion. So, statement necklaces, if you wanted shells, if you wanted stars, if you wanted anything, any design, any pattern, you could see it in a statement necklace, any color, you know? And that's what I really loved about it. And I think they have the potential to come back. Maybe if they weren't as heavy, they could make a comeback. And they probably will. Same as capri pants. Capri pants will come back. And I feel like they're starting to come back already. Have you seen the baddies? My fourth spot, I have peplum tops. Now, if there's anything you should know about me, it's that I love an A-line silhouette. So it comes as no surprise that I really love a peplum design, you know, a top that cinches at the waist and flares outwards until it gets to the hips. It kind of gives off an illusion of a snatched body, which flatters all body types, and that I really love. But as much as I love peplum tops, whoever designed peplum dresses, your days are numbered, because those genuinely looked ugly. Another thing, I'm a sucker for preppy styles. I wouldn't say it's my personal style, but I love seeing it on other people. What is more quintessential than a peplum top and a pencil skirt in the preppy style, you know? I mean, I don't know why you guys wore this at the club, but to each their own, I guess. Also, I just love how peplum tops were designed with a lot of variance as well. Some were interesting in their textures and their patterns. Some looked flowery. And I've also noticed that like this design has been slowly coming back into the mainstream, of which I love to see, because I've always been quite biased to peplum tops. They look cute. Come on, they look cute. For my third spot, I have a bandage dress.
It tastes just like candy. So dance with me.
Yo, eat that up. Okay, back to the main topic. I love a bandage dress. This dress's concept can be traced back to the 1980s and the 90s and uses like a knitted fabric to give off the illusion that the body is being wrapped by bandages. These dresses are supposed to make the body look snatched. I mean, ribs wear. But as a kid and even now, I attach a lot of fondness to bandage dresses because of how confident they made women seem and look and feel. Like, I could see it in the aura of like a random person or even like a celebrity that like they felt confident in it. There's nothing more empowering than seeing a woman confident in what she's wearing, you know? It's also giving off the vibe of,
Ain't I'm clean, no. Man, how we gonna...
you know? So, not much on the bandage dress. I just love how it made women feel. For my number 2 spot, I have the skater skirt. Once again, I love the A-line silhouette. I love how the A-line silhouette in skirts and dresses kind of maintains a rigidity around the waist and kind of flares outward to the towards the hemline to kind of give an illusion of having larger hips than you generally do. But what I especially love about the A-line silhouette, especially with the skater skirts, is how it accommodated to every body type. It flattered everyone who wore it. And the thing with fashion is it's kind of exclusionary. So it's very rare to find a garment that can look good on everyone. And skater skirts are a part of them. So additionally, I just think they look chic. And again, they cater to everyone's personal style and personal aesthetic. So like the gothic girlies, the hyper feminine girlies, the girlies who love flowers, the preppy girlies, everyone could buy a skater skirt in their catered design and look good in it, like eat in it. And I just love that. Also, I'm ready for us to bring back the skater skirts. I don't think they really left because again, it's such a timeless silhouette. But let's bring it back again, because they were popular in the 80s and 90s. Come on, let's bring it back. 2045, maybe? Possibly? Now, for my number one spot. Drum rolls, please. Okay, I should actually find something. Okay. Drum rolls, please. The latest shoe. Now, I would like to preface this by saying that platform heels have always been and will always be popular. I akin them to the A-line silhouette in their timelessness, like they've been around, you know. For example, you can even see a resurgence of platform heels that are like chunky in the early 2020s, 2021 especially. Yeah, currently I think the kitten heel is the most popular heel style right now. Back to my number one pick, the Lita heel. Designed by Jeffrey Campbell, the Lita shoes took inspiration from the platform heels of the 70s, with a thick sole at the base and heel of the foot, kind of making it look chunky. The Lita heel, like everything else I've mentioned on this list, I really love for its versatility. Once again, every style was accommodated with this design. Everything, you know. And I just think the chunkiness makes it look extra cute, in my opinion. But yeah, I see how it might be hard to bring it back or translate it to a new audience. They looked heavy, I'm sorry, but I really love how unique they looked and how they flattered every kind of aesthetic, you know, again, from the gothic girlies to the preppy girlies to the floral girlies. Everyone loved it, and they were like really big in the indie scene too, so the indie artsy kids also really liked it. It's just a shoe that looks good on everyone and accommodates everyone, and that is what I love, because once again, I think everyone deserves to be seen and accommodated in fashion. So yeah, that's my number one pick. In conclusion, I really love how experimental each style was in the 2010s. Some were probably for the worse. Trust, there were a lot of bad choices throughout the 2010s. But I just loved how experimental everything was and how it catered to every single person. I think it's something that kind of wasn't done before. I can't think of a decade where every single person could feel seen in any given aesthetic. I really appreciate how the 2010s were really like experimental and inclusive to every single style there was. Again, there were bad options, but yeah. So, there's this thing in fashion known as the 20-year fashion rule, meaning that if there was a garment or trend that was like it 20 years ago, the chances of it coming back are very high. So, inevitably, all of what I'm talking about and more will come back in fashion. I'm gonna leave you with this question. When they come back, which fashion trends of the 2010s would you love to see again? And with that, I am going to end this video. Bye.